all your uh, for being here. Well, today I want to give a very small introduction about Education USA, and then we will have a representative there from Snow College in Utah that will help us today, and we'll have also a special guest with him today. So, welcome everyone. This is a series of webinars from Education USA Mexico, and Education USA being your official source of information if you want to go and study in the US. There are many centers around our country. You will see that not every single state has a center, but there's many of us. So if you are close to one of these centers, you can contact us. You will find also contact information at the end of this presentation. And you can also log into Facebook or Twitter and you will find us. So thank you very much for being here with us today. And as we said today, we're going to be talking about community college and the benefits and the differences of a four-year institution with a community college. And for that, we will have, uh, and I want to introduce to you to Wissam
Wissam
Abid, who is
Abid,
with
who
us
is with us
from
from
Snow College
Snow
in Utah.
College in Utah.
And I will
And
let him
I
also
will let him
introduce
also
a
introduce
very
a
special guest that
very special
is
guest that
with him
is
today.
with him today.
Okay,
So the
hello
time is all
everyone.
yours.
The time is all yours.
Okay, thank you so much, Juan. Thank you for this opportunity. Do you hear me, everybody? Okay, so I see yes. Okay, good. So if you don't hear me or if I'm speaking very fast or if my accent is not very clear, so let me know and I can go slowly. So my name is Wissam Abid. I'm speaking to you from the state of Utah in the western part of the US. And I am the International Admissions Advisor here. And I have a special guest, one of my favorite students here, Daniel. He's from Merida, Mexico. And he will also talk about his experience at Snow College. And he can answer also your questions in Spanish or in English. So today we will talk about community college and the 2+2 program. So I will present the concept of 2+2 and the community college, and then we will give you an idea about Snow College as an example of two-year college and what are the benefits, as Juan mentioned that. So let's get started. The next slide. So community college, it's a very common system in the US. You know, everybody is familiar with university like you have in Mexico or anywhere else in the world. But community college is typically American system, so it doesn't exist somewhere else. There are some similarities like technical colleges or vocational colleges in your country maybe, but it's not the same thing, and I'll tell you the difference. So it's a post-secondary institution like any university, but it's only for 2 years. And they call them also junior college. It's a pathway to universities. And then it was like meant to be for the community. That's why they call them community college. So they created them long time ago just to serve like small community, so they don't have to go to the city and then to study to a big university. To start within the community for 2 years, and then you can transfer to another university to finish the second 2 years. So that's why they also call them 2+2 programs. So you do 2 years at the community college, and then the second 2 years at community college. There are about 1,200 community colleges in the United States, and Snow College is one of them. So the benefits of attending community college: the admission is open. It means like it's very open to everyone. So we do not ask for the SAT or the ACT exam. We do not ask for a very high TOEFL score. If you don't have the TOEFL, you can always get conditional admission, and then you will take our placement test. If you need more ESL, we'll give you more ESL courses. ESL means English as a second language. If you don't need ESL, you will start academic courses. Also, another big advantage for international students to go to community college is being affordable. So tuition is very low. So it's not very expensive. And I will give you examples by numbers to see the difference between how much you pay for community college and how much you pay for university. Then also the class size is very small, so you will be in the classroom with 15 students versus 200 or 50 or 60 students in big universities, especially in your first year. Another thing also, when you start in small classroom, you have like a good interaction with your professor. Professors are very approachable. They're very easy to meet with during office hours. So that will help you to boost your academic grades. So you will get like better grades that will help you to transfer easy to any university in the US. Also, they are usually located in small towns, which is the case of Snow College. We're located in small town in central Utah. It's very safe, which is very important for parents sending their kids after finishing high school to the US. They want to make sure that they are in a safe environment, which is a good environment for education. So there's no distraction, there's no any kind of crazy stuff going on, or the things that you see about the US on TV. And then the quality of education, excuse me, also is good. So it doesn't mean because it's cheaper then the quality is not good. No, that's not true. The quality is still good. You get good quality education, and then you transfer to finish your bachelor at another university. Also, since we don't have so many international students, so the support service for students is very strong, and we deal with each student individually, and then we provide them with anything they need. And I will get to that into more details. The next slide is about open admission. So we give admission basically to most students. As the only thing that we require is you finish high school. You get high school diploma, or if you, let's say, if you finish in June, you can apply. We'll give you admission, and then you'll send your degree when you get it before you start in August. So that's the only main requirement. Other than that, you can get admission if you have high school diploma. Deadlines also, we don't have like strict deadline. So for example, if you want to come in August, you can still apply up to July, like the first week of July, we still accept like application. So it's very flexible. It gives you more time. Even if you think like you missed the deadline with other universities, you can still apply with us, start with us, and then you can transfer. There's no SAT exam. There's no ACT exam required. TOEFL score, we require 63. If you don't have the TOEFL score, as I said, we will still give you admission. You come here, you take our English test. If you pass the test, you will start education. If you don't, you will also take our English courses, and then you will move to academic courses. Okay, I see problemas de conexión. I don't know if you still hear me okay, or should I slow down? Okay, everything is good. Okay, thank you. So this is about the admission. So it's easy, an online application, and then high school diploma, and I'll tell you what we need later for application. Affordable tuition. This is very important for international student, and I know it from my personal experience. I used to be an international student long time ago, and then I know money was an issue for me to come to study in the US. So if we compare between community college cost and university cost, you can see the difference. Tuition means the money that you pay for education for courses. So our tuition is $12,500. And then if you go to university, you pay $20,000 at least. That's the average. There are some universities that you can pay more than that. The total cost with food and housing and everything in our college is $18,500. And then in any other university, like the average is $35,000. So you will save a lot of money. Plus, as a community college, we have $3,000 and $5,000 tuition waiver scholarship. So if you get one of them, you will pay less than $12,500 per year, and they are renewable every year with us, which is a plus. Usually community college do not offer scholarship because they are already cheap. So, but in our college, we do have these two scholarship, and they are still available if you are interested to apply for fall. we can you can qualify to these two scholarships. So that's the difference in money. So now the class size. In the first year at the university, you have like thousands of students, and there are some classes that are required by all the students. You have to take those classes, and they call them the general requirements or the electives. So most students, they need to take them in the first year. So you will find, like, for example, in algebra class, which is one of the required class, hundreds of students. It's a big lecture. The professor with a microphone, you don't have time to meet with him, and then usually the teaching assistant would teach the class, or the graduate assistant will teach a class. Here, because it's a small, so you'll have 15 to 20 students, even in those general education courses. 15 to 20, it means like a small class, more interaction with your teacher, you will get more education, more knowledge, and then you will score high in your class and you get good GPA. That good GPA will help you to transfer to any big university in the US. So when you transfer, they will look only at your grades from Snow College or from the community college you went to, because it's the same system, it's American system, so they will not question your high school grades before. Okay, it seems like Mariela Ramirez has problems with connection. I hope everybody else is okay. So let me know so I can keep going. Okay, good. Gracias. Then, as I said, better assistance from professors. They know you by name, so you're not just a number in the classroom. They know you by name. They know you where you're from. They, even if you don't show up to class, they will come to us. We will talk to them. They will help you. They're very accessible. And then the quality of education, you get better quality because it's a small number. It makes sense when you have 15 students in the classroom. Safety, which is very important for most people, especially the stereotype about the US and big cities like Chicago, LA, New York. So we're not like that. We're very safe. It's a college town. It's good for education. Everybody is here to study. Very friendly community. We have the basics. We have everything. So it's, even though we are small, but we have, like, 3 Mexican restaurants at least. And even if we don't have, like, if they're closed, Daniel will make some sopa de lima de merida for you guys. I'm just kidding. And then, so it's a friendly community, easy integration, and smooth cultural transition. So if you're coming from Mexico for the first time to the US, it's easy to start with small town, to understand the American culture very well, to understand how to do well in the classroom. And then after that, after 2 years, you will be really prepared to move on to a big university, and you will find no problem integrating in the American system. So it's really a good education environment, and it is a good start, at least, like a good pathway. Not all of them, no. Most of them are small towns, as I said. That's why they call them community college. But some of them are in big cities. Those that are in big cities, they have more numbers. So in Snow College, we have only 5,000 students total, 120 international students. So if you go to Seattle, or if you go to California, they have so many of them in California. They would be like in big cities, most of them, but they have more people. They will have like 30,000 students versus 5,000 what we have. And then usually community colleges in big cities, they have, like, part-time students. They have evening classes, so it's completely different. So our college is more like a junior college, which is really the same thing like university or college in the US, because we're very small, we're very located in a small town, and you have access to everything like housing. If you want to meet with your professor, you walk to campus. You don't have to drive. You don't have to take public transportation. And then if you need to go for shopping and stuff like that, we will take you there. So I would say even universities in the U.S., many of them are small towns. So it's something typical in the U.S. They call them like college towns. So, but not all of them. They are in small towns. To be honest, what community college are you talking about? I joined late today. conversation. It's a Snow College, so you're fine. You're not late. So we will cover more details about Snow College, but I would like to explain the idea of community college and then 2+2 how it works, because it's something new for international students and for different um, countries that they don't have the same system. So that's safety, excellent student support service, and this is very important. As I said before, I used to be an international student. When you come for the first time in the US, communication is not the same, classroom is not the same, culture is not the same. The way you do things in Mexico or in my country is not the same. We do things in the US. So when you find like people who are supporting you, helping you before you come, when you come here, with your classes, with your social life, with your housing, that's a big plus. It's not easy to be an international student, especially if you start with a big university that has 35,000 students. They will help you. I used to work for a big university before. We help people. People are nice in the US, but they can't help everybody because of the number. Here we only have 120 international students, and we only work with international students. So our office, Center for Global Engagement, only work with international students. So we help you with the application process, with the visa and immigration issues, airport pickup. When you come, we'll pick you up. Doctor's appointment. If you need to meet with the doctor, we will make the appointment for you. We'll take you with our vehicles to the doctor. You meet with the doctor. If you need translation with English, we'll send somebody to translate to the doctor. If you need driver's license, we'll help you to get driver's license, open a bank account, on-campus employment to find a job on campus. We have some jobs on campus for international students. We'll help you with that. Off-campus employment, when you finish with us, if you want to do CPT, which is an internship, that gives you authorization to work off-campus, or OPT also. If you need tutoring in your math class or physics or biology, we'll provide tutoring and we'll pay for the tutor. And then when you finish with us, we will help you transfer to another university. So these are very important things to keep in mind when you look for education in USA, at least for the first year. It's not easy until you get used to it and you understand the system. It's a completely different system, different language, different culture. So it's very important to find people who really take care of you. University transfer. So now you may ask me, like, I do 2 years, and then what happened? Because I need a bachelor degree. You need, like, a bachelor degree, not just 2 years. So bachelor degree is 4 years in the US. So if you do 2 years with us and then you go to University of Utah, for example, or University of California, you're not going to start from the first year. You will do third year and fourth year with them. So first year, second year with us, and then third year, fourth year with them. So when you apply, all the courses you took with us, they will transfer automatically to that university because it's the same system. So what you did is you started with us for 2 years, you saved money, you get better GPA, good education, you improved your English, you learned a lot about the system, and then you moved there, you just finished 2 years. Another good thing, the admission usually will get you admission anywhere in the States. If you shoot for big universities, then you have to get like a good GPA. Let's say if you have 3.5 out of 4, you can qualify to go to any university. Not only that, you can also get a scholarship from that university that will reduce the price also at the university. Because remember, the university is more expensive than the college. So if you do well with us, which is for sure, if you study well, we're here to help you, you will do well, and then you will go to a big university that will also help you with a scholarship. And part of my job, I will help you find admission and then transfer to any university in the US. Yes, you're right. So people take the required courses that are required in any university in the US. Let's say my major is engineering, your major is psychology. There are some general education courses that I have to take as an engineering major, and then you have to take as a psychology major. It doesn't matter what you study, you have to take those courses, everyone. But at the same time, you can take your major courses. We have engineering, we have psychology, we have business classes, computer science, you can take those too. But usually students like to take the required courses first, and then when they go to the university, they focus only on their major course or specialized course. So major is specialization. Or especialización in Spanish. The next slide, this is like visual like infographic, so it will tell you like how it works. So you will do 2 years with us here, take the major courses or required courses, and then you apply to any university you want to. I will help you with the application. We apply to more than three, so to make sure that you get better options, and then you decide to go. These are just an example. We have sent students to all these universities you see here, but we have sent students to many universities in the US. We cannot put all of them, but we have some examples here. There's no age limit to apply anywhere in the US. The age is not age limit, but it may be sometimes a problem with the visa when you apply, especially if you have already have a degree in your country. They may question that, but there's for us, you apply, we'll give you like the admission and give you all the documents, and you apply to US visa and see if you get the visa. So, but to answer your question, there is no age limit. Yeah, we do have agreements with other universities. So, for example, we are in the state of Utah. You can transfer to any university in the state of Utah without any agreement. We do have agreements with Northern Arizona University, with Wichita University in Missouri. We have agreements with University of Toledo, Ohio, University of Akron, West Texas A&M University, Tennessee Tech, and we have more. I can give you, if you email me later, I can give you more universities. Some universities, they don't do agreements, like University of Michigan, Ann Arbor. It's a top university in the US. But if you have, like, as I said, 3.0 and above, you can go to any university in the US without any agreement. So getting to another university is guaranteed. Getting to top universities, it depends on your GPA, because if you have like a low GPA, I cannot, even if we have agreement, we cannot force them to accept you, because that's the way it is in the US. If you meet the requirement, you will get in. If you don't meet the requirement, you will get in, but somewhere else, because the requirements are different from one university to another. So now it's going to be more specific about Snow College. To give you an example about community college and junior college or two-year college in the US. So this is our location. We are a top 10 community college in the US, and you can Google that. These are the references. We have been always like among the top 10 in the US. We were established in 1888. It's a long time ago, so it's a very old college, very good reputation. Our top things are affordable tuition, small class size, safe location. University transfer is guaranteed. We have scholarships, and it's a good scholarship for community college. Usually they don't give scholarship. For us, we give scholarship, and that's one of our strengths. And then we have on-campus housing. Also, on-campus housing, usually it's not very common in community college because they're not residential campuses. Ours is residential, so we have on-campus housing, so you can live on campus. You don't have to drive or to live far away from campus. And this is Utah, for those who don't know Utah. It's next to Nevada, Las Vegas, and this is California, Arizona below us. So it's not too far from Mexico, I think. For academic programs, we have ESL if you want to study English. We have business, engineering, communication, music, computer science, biology, and the list is too long. We have more than 70 different majors. So anything you want to study, we have. Even if we don't have what you're looking for, you can always take the required courses, general education for 2 years, and then we get you admission somewhere else in the US. Usually there is no rule that they won't accept people from community colleges. They cannot do that, but they will deny you based on your GPA maybe, or if you do not meet the requirement of certain universities. But usually there is nothing in any university will say we do not accept students from community college, because in every state there are community college. So this is an old system. When they created community colleges, they created them at the same time with universities to give option to everyone in America to go to college, because education after high school is very expensive. So the U.S. government come up with this system from the very beginning, long time ago, when they started education, and then they thought about everybody. So everybody will have a chance to go to university. Those who have so much money, those who have high GPA in high school, and those who don't have so much money, or those who did not do well in high school. So they give them another chance to prove themselves in the first 2 years, and then they can join like top universities. So it's really a good option, and it's a very flexible option for students. It doesn't mean this is like an option for low grade students. No, it's not that way. I mean, we have international students who are really, really good students, excellent students. But because they cannot pay $40,000 a year, then they come to us to save some money and then get into the system and then they can move on. So that's one of the things. And in my opinion, why would you pay double for the same course? Algebra in Snow College is the same algebra in somewhere else. It's not going to be different algebra. So you save money, you pay half price, you save money, and then you move on. But again, it's a personal choice. You can do your research later, and then you can decide on this. But I think it's a good option for international students, and many international students realize that now, and we start getting like more applications from different countries. In Snow College, we have more than 35 countries represented on campus, and the number of countries is growing every year. So for us, this is how it works. So tuition is 12,400. That's for the whole year, 2 semesters, fall semester, spring semester. Living expenses is $2,000, and by that I mean like any expenses you need, like food, clothes, everything like that. Health insurance, which is required by the U.S. government, is $960. Housing, which is very affordable. Maybe you cannot believe that, or maybe you don't believe me, but it's true. So $2,200 for 1 year. We have on-campus housing, and it's $1,100 per semester, or sometimes $920. Depends on the type of room you're gonna live in the dorm, shared room or private room. I can give you details later on. If you are interested, you can contact me, and I will give you like the housing option. But it's very, very affordable. So you pay $1,000, and you live for the 4 months, for the whole semester on campus. The same thing, if you want to live off campus, they're not very expensive. It's similar prices. $1,000 can be like a monthly rent in another city or in another state. Books and supplies, that's what we estimate, 940, but it depends on the class, it depends on the level, depends on how many classes you're taking. So it can be less than that, can be more than that. So, but usually it's less than that for 1 year. The total we ask to create the I-20 and to give you admission, we ask for a bank statement, which is required also by the U.S. government and the U.S. Embassy, $18,500. It's just a proof that you will have the money to cover your education. You're not going to pay anything before you come. And once you arrive here, you will pay semester by semester. This is for the whole year, so will be half of that. So it will be like 9,000 something. So you will be paying like half of that for each semester. And then for housing, if you live like off campus, which is cheaper, you will save more money. So it's going to be less than that. It will be like $1,800. So it's less than that. So this is how much it's going to cost you in Snow College without scholarship. But guess what? We have scholarships available for international students. You can get $3,000 or you can get $5,000 discount from the tuition. So you see here $3,000 and $5,000. So if I go back, so let's say you got the $5,000, then you will pay $7,400 for the whole year. $7,400 for the whole year. So, and then it's renewable for 2 years. As long as you have a good GPA, 3.0, you will keep your scholarship for 2 years with us. So then 2 years will be like $15,000 for 2 years. That's really very affordable and very, very cheap, and you cannot beat that. Plus, the housing price is very affordable. The criteria to get scholarship, very simple. We need somebody with academic excellence who did really well at high school, someone who has a good history of volunteering, extracurricular activities, leadership activities, like clubs, like being very active in the community there in Mexico, or someone with talent like sports or music or anything like that. You will be qualified for one of our scholarship. Right now the 3,000 is almost guaranteed for anyone who wants to come this fall. So if you apply, you will get this one for sure. If you are an excellent student, you will get the $5,000 scholarship, and it will be like renewable until you finish with Snow College. Even if you start in ESL, we'll try to help you with some scholarships, which is not very common in other places. So this is housing with more details. So this is the cheapest, and the price is per semester, as you can see here. It's not per month, per semester. It can be even cheaper than some places in Mexico. This is the on-campus. This is the off-campus prices. They're very affordable, as you can say, as you can see here on the screen. It's a good option, I think, and it's a good quality housing. So our dorms were built like 3 years ago, so brand new and very high quality dorms. So they're not because it's cheaper then it's bad. No, it's not that way here in Snow College, and it's a state college, so we are sponsored by the state of Utah. So that's how we get all these good quality housing and scholarships and all that stuff. This is my contact information or the college contact information, not my personal contact information. You can get more information on our website. The email international@snow.edu. It's very simple. Send me any email. If you want to have a Skype session with me, that's our Skype also. I can give you more details. I can answer your questions. If the parents want to talk to us, we'll be more than happy to talk to them. And then we have Mexican students. They can explain things to them in Spanish also. And we are here to help you and to give you this opportunity. And I really want students to take advantage of this opportunity and then move on in their educational goal. It's really a good opportunity. People don't know about it, but I think you guys are very lucky today with the help of Education USA and Juan there. You realize how the difference between community college and the university. It's the same system, the same education. And once you finish your degree from Snow, you go to another university, then you will get your bachelor degree from that university. If you're worried about the school or the name of the school, your degree, your final degree would be from the university that you finished your bachelor at. So it's a good option, I think, and especially if you think like your finances are very limited and you want to save money, this is a good start. So you can start here, save money, you get scholarship. We have on-campus jobs available, good community, and at the end I will let Daniel also speak a little bit from his experience, and I will be more than happy to answer your questions, Daniel.
Hola, pues mucho gusto, mi nombre es Daniel, llevo aquí estudiando en el college 2 semestres. Mi experiencia aquí en Snow College ha sido muy enriquecedora. Antes que nada, el hecho de estar en el college, como dijo aquí Mr. David, la educación aquí es más personalizada, el ambiente es muy relajado. Entonces, lo que te ayuda a la escuela es a que no tengas tanto estrés y puedas sentirte cómodo, porque cuando estás en otro lugar que no es tu país, a veces es un poquito difícil de adaptarse en el lugar, pero los maestros están capacitados y los consejeros de la escuela de aquí son muy amables y te ayudan a orientarte para poder avanzar en lo que es aquí en Estados Unidos. Algo que me gusta mucho aquí de Snow College es que al final terminas como amando a todos como si fuera una familia. Es impresionante cómo es que la gente puede convivirse y no solo eso, los maestros te ayudan a poder cumplir con tus metas y te ayudan y hacen todo lo posible para que tú puedas mejorar y crecer en este lugar. Hay maestros que te capacitan para poder entender la cultura y prepararte para sentirte más preparado y con mucha confianza para poder entrar en otras escuelas. Algo que es muy interesante de este lugar, Snow College, que realmente yo les invito a que vivan esta experiencia de que realmente no se van a arrepentir. He escuchado y he visto y he sido testigo de muchos estudiantes que han terminado aquí en Snow College, han entrado a prestigiosas universidades. En mi caso, yo estoy preparándome para entrar al programa de música. Y he escuchado y he visto a personas que han entrado incluso a Juilliard, que es una escuela muy privilegiada aquí en los Estados Unidos. Y generalmente la escuela de Juilliard viene aquí. Los maestros son gente muy accesible que te enseñan con muy buen material. Los salones están muy bien capacitados para poder entender con mayor claridad las clases que ellos dan.
Hay una pregunta para ti.
Ok. Uno de mis grandes de las cosas que me estoy preparando, ahorita estoy en el programa de ESL.
Inglés como
Sí, sí. Entonces, me estoy preparando para entrar a lo que es composición musical. Los maestros de la escuela son excelentes y algunos son egresados de Juilliard. Entonces, me ayudan, mis planes en el futuro es poder terminar aquí y prepararme para poder entrar a otras escuelas de música y tener más oportunidades de crecer y tener una maestría, un doctorado. Este lugar realmente está capacitado y te ayudan incluso no solo los maestros, sino los consejeros que están en el departamento de estudiantes internacionales, te orientan y te ayudan para saber cómo mejorar en el futuro, qué quieres hacer realmente. Porque a veces tú llegas y no tienes alguna idea o tienes una pequeña idea de lo que quieres hacer, pero al final ellos te apoyan y te abren los ojos para saber qué es lo que tú quieres hacer en el futuro. En lo que mis planes son en lo personal es terminar aquí mis estudios y poder egresar y hacer una maestría en Juilliard. Los maestros de la escuela de música son personas muy capacitadas que tienen doctorado incluso y hay algunos que hablan hasta el idioma español. Los maestros realmente te apoyan y te ayudan para poder salir adelante. En el proceso de que, por ejemplo, yo estoy estudiando el inglés, los maestros tienen mucha paciencia. Si no entiendes algunas tareas o cuestiones, puedes ir a sus oficinas. Ellos están completamente libres para ayudarte y enseñarte personalmente en los problemas que tú tengas.
Okay, Daniel, hay otra pregunta aquí. Snow College es una institución preparativa para estudiar en las diversas universidades. Just want to say, I want to explain something. So, Daniel, we have a Bachelor of Music. So, that's the only bachelor we have. And so, Daniel will finish the 4 years with us. So he's in the program of music. So his case is a little bit different, but he will start with the general education also for the first 2 years before he starts the music program. So the first 2 years will be like anybody else. He has to take some classes. Now he's doing his English class. So you can explain the idea how we transfer after 2 years. You know, your friends who are studying English with you, like Badr, like, you know, the Japanese students, they will do 2 years with us and then we'll go to another university to finish. So that's the question. Is it like this is to prepare you to go to another university?
La respuesta es sí. Tengo algunos amigos que están estudiando en la Universidad de Utah State, BYU, incluso he conocido maestros de BYU, de Utah State, que hablan muy bien de los estudiantes de Snow College.
¿Alguna recomendación
en los estilos de aprendizaje que dan aquí? Incluso hay una clase que se llama orientación, en la cual te enseñan cuáles son los hábitos y las cosas que te ayudan para poder entender aquí lo que es el ambiente del estudio. Es algo diferente a lo que nosotros, bueno, en México, cuando nosotros estudiamos en universidad, no tenemos esta de tomar clases generales, pero aquí tenemos que tomarlas. Los maestros y los consejeros te enseñan cómo debes de manejar la situación en un college, te enseñan cómo meterte a las clases, e incluso tienen programas para facilitarte y explicarte cómo egresar y poder terminar con lo que, pues, la carrera que tú quieres hacer.
Okay, gracias, Daniel. So the other question is, al transferirte a una universidad de 4 años, ¿cómo puedes conseguir apoyo financiero? I think I can answer this question because I don't think Daniel knows a lot about like these financial things and then how you know, the scholarship works. But I will I will say it in English and he will translate that. You know, so my Spanish is limited. That's why I understand what you're writing, and then I will say it. So just bear with me. Let me answer this question about the scholarship. ¿Cómo puedes conseguir apoyo financiero? So usually we will help you with the financial aid here. So we will give you a scholarship here at Snow College, and then when you get like good GPA, which is for sure you will get good GPA if you study hard, then that good GPA will allow you to get scholarship from the next university, especially the universities that we usually send our students to.
Ok, bueno, una de las cosas de aquí de Snow College, cuando aquí tienes una beca, muchos preguntan, aquí la pregunta es muy interesante si otras universidades te pueden dar la beca. Sí hay en algunas universidades, sí te dan la oportunidad de darte otras becas. Depende mucho del historial que tengas igual en el pasado. Aquí en el college, como hay mexicanos que he conocido aquí, que han tenido un éxito impresionante, que han salido, han ganado concursos y escuelas como BYU o Utah State les ofrecen becas para que ellos vengan a su escuela y puedan presentarlo. Es algo que me gusta de Snow College, porque los de Snow College te apoyan para que tú puedas crecer. No, o sea, no te retienen, porque he conocido mexicanos muy exitosos que han salido de aquí y las mismas universidades, algunas universidades, no todas, les dan becas por su talento.
Okay, another thing, when you finish with Snow College and then you start applying, we will help you to apply to some university that we know they give scholarship to transfer students from Snow College.
Otra cosa que dice Mr. David es que Snow College te ayuda a poder aconsejarte cuál universidad sería mejor para ti, en la que ellos puedan darte apoyo financiero y una beca.
Okay, gracias. ¿Qué tan diferente es el rol del estudiante en US?
Bueno, al principio el rol de ser estudiante, porque es muy diferente nuestra cultura a la cultura americana. Al principio, los primeros meses, como experiencia personal, fue muy raro por algunas materias que hemos tomado tal vez en la preparatoria. Y el rol como estudiante aquí realmente... ¿cómo explicar? La gente te ayuda para que tú puedas entender lo que es el ambiente. Realmente te sientes ya familiarizado junto con el programa porque es un programa distinto al que no estamos comúnmente acostumbrados. Pero los mismos maestros, los mismos consejeros que yo les recomiendo, los consejeros internacionales, les ayudan a entender más su papel de estudiante para poderse adaptarse a las circunstancias. Y los maestros igual te ayudan, porque ellos saben que no solo para los mexicanos, sino que lo he visto con todas las diferentes culturas e estudiantes que vienen aquí, porque tú encuentras personas de Japón, de China, Taiwán, Brasil, y es tanto el nivel multicultural que hay aquí, que los maestros están preparados, incluso los mismos estudiantes con los que tú te familiarizas, ellos te ayudan para poder tener una mejor conexión con el ambiente de la escuela.
Okay, gracias, Daniel. This question is for me. So, okay, so I think what you meant by the question for me, so how can a student tell if the community college is applying satisfies with the core subjects? Okay, so when the student declares his major, he comes here, for example, to study business. So we will advise him to take business classes and some general education courses that we know that will be transferred to any university. So meaning like, for example, for business, they have to take a biology class as a general education, or they have to take US government class as a general education. Those courses are required by all universities, so they will satisfy the requirement for that major. We have academic department, they have academic advisors, and those academic advisors will advise the students. And also when we go to the website of the university that the student, let's say the student come here, he wants to do business, and then after that he will go to University of Utah or University of Minnesota, for example. We'll go on their website, we'll check what kind of courses they will accept from us, what kind of courses they require in order to finish that, and then we will advise the student accordingly in order to take the right classes so they don't have to repeat the same class twice or to lose that class and then waste the money. So in that regard, we have academic advisors. We advise them to, and they have other students who did the same thing before them. So also we can bring the student and they can talk to them so they can get the student perspective and they can get the advisor's perspective. So there's no problem with that. We will guarantee that they will take the classes they need in order to finish their bachelor in business or engineering or whatever is the major. Does it make sense in my answer in English, or we need some translation? All right, good. So we have another question in español. ¿Es posible aplicar para el aprendizaje del inglés para posteriormente aplicar una de las universidades de USA? Yes, you can. You can start. So here he's asking if they can come just for English as a second language, finish, and then they will apply to another university. So the answer is yes. They can come here. They can do English, finish English. If they want, if they like it, they can stay for the general courses. If not, they can transfer after they finish English.
Sí. Algo que quisiera agregar en cuanto a una de las oportunidades que te da Snow College. Si hay algunos casos que el TOEFL test te piden algunas universidades un high score muy alto. La escuela te ayuda con el programa del ESL. Cuando tú terminas el programa, terminas realmente hablando el idioma y preparando, y puedes tomar ciertas clases generales para luego transferirte a la universidad y ser más fácil aplicar para cualquier universidad.
Ok, gracias. ¿Cuáles son las ventajas y si existen desventajas? Okay, so the advantages I said, I'll let him answer so you don't think that I'm trying to hide anything. So I'll let him answer from his perspective, and you can say whatever you want. Okay, advantages, disadvantages, that's fine. We all have different perspective, but then I will give you like another perspective from my experience as a former student and as a advisor right now. You can tell them the advantage and disadvantage.
Okay. So. Una de las ventajas, para ser sincero, bueno, es que, bueno, primero como dije, aquí es un ambiente muy relajado, diferentes a las universidades que están en Estados Unidos, porque he tenido la oportunidad de visitar algunas universidades y son 200 estudiantes que están en un salón. Aquí el ambiente es muy relajado, es una de las ventajas. Y como estamos en un pueblo, el ambiente es mucho más, casi todas las personas se conocen en el pueblo, en la escuela. Seguro. Es muy seguro, hay seguridad, la verdad, puedes caminar en la noche y nadie te salta, es hermoso el lugar, el paisaje, y tienes oportunidades de encontrar muchas cosas. Las desventajas que tal vez diría, que si tú eres una persona que le gusta ir a discos o le gusta o quiere ir de shopping a comprar ropa o ciertas marcas, desafortunadamente aquí en Efraín no hay esas tiendas. Tenemos un Walmart, otra tienda parecido a un Walmart, pero a veces la escuela da algunos viajes para los alumnos que no tienen auto, que son organizados para que vayan a lugares para comprar, ir de compras, que si quiero comprar ropa, quiero comprar algunos,
cualquier cosa.
Cosas, ajá, que...
Sí, es gratis, transportación.
El transporte es gratis, lo que da la escuela. Incluso para algunos estudiantes que es un poco difícil porque hay semanas en las que hay vacaciones y tú dices, pues, ¿qué voy a hacer? Aquí hay personas, consejeros del Departamento Internacional que hacen viajes a otros lugares para conocer. Incluso algunos de ellos te invitan a hacer actividades fuera del campus que te ayudan a conocer el ambiente americano, y es una experiencia muy bonita.
Sí, como lugar como Grand Canyon, como Bryce Canyon, como el parque de Zions, muy famoso aquí en Utah. También la primavera tenemos un trip, ¿cómo se dice? Viaje a Las Vegas también. Entonces, hay muchas, es un pueblo muy pequeño, pero hay muchas cosas a hacer. Es un lugar muy perfecto para estudiar. Tenemos Walmart, tenemos McDonald's, por supuesto, y también comida latina, comida mexicana. Tres restaurantes mexicanos aquí, si quiere comer la comida mexicana siempre como yo. Y hay un poco de todo. Entonces, cada mes tenemos un viaje a Salt Lake City. Es gratis para nuestros estudiantes para ir allá a comprar ropas y cosas así. Disculpa mi español. Okay, Neuro will stop recording when it hits 60 minutes. Okay, by academic excellence you mean the scholarship is we look at the academic excellence and we look also on the extracurricular activities. Like if you have any talent, if you have done anything in your high school, in your community, like volunteering, music, events, anything like that, I advise you to apply, and we look at the application as a whole. We don't focus on one thing. So, and especially for the 3,000, as I said, we have this offer now. You can qualify for it like very easy, and we can guarantee that you will get the 3,000 discount for those who are coming this August. Gracias, Jackie. ¿Otras preguntas? Great. So, okay, everything is clear. So you have my contact. One thing I want to thank Daniel very much because this was not planned at all. I contacted another student who has been here for 3 years now, Sergio, and then I thought, he has 3 years, he would give you like more feedback about Snow College, but he was not available. So I just went before the presentation and I brought Daniel in the last minute. So whatever he said, it was like honest 100%. So that's his experience and that's what he meant. And whatever I said also is honest 100%. As I said, I used to be an international student and I would never say something that does not exist here. Everything I said exists and everything I promise I can help you with is also available, and I'll do my best to help you because I am in a position now that I can give back to international students that I used to be one of them algún día en el pasado. ¿Qué fecha inicia las inscripciones para Snow College? Las inscripciones now you can apply from now until the second week of July.
Yeah.
From now. I don't know what's postularse.
No sé qué quiere decir con postularse.
But answer this question and then we can. So they can apply from now until July. They have time.
Sí,
Yeah.
pueden aplicar en julio.
No, starting from now. They can apply.
Desde ahora.
Desde ahora hasta julio, la segunda semana de julio es el deadline.
Otra cosa que si tienen igual alguna duda de cómo entrar y todo, Miss Becky, que es la que ve lo que es ayudar para los papeles y tener el I-20, te facilitan para poder obtenerlo y te dan todas las instrucciones para poder entrar muy claras.
Okay, so it's the same thing, postularse, inscripciones.
Bueno, realmente no sé qué decir para postularse, no sé a qué se refiere. Francisco, disculpa, ¿a qué te refieres con postularte?
¿Cómo se puede contactar a ella? Es lo mismo email, es international@snow.edu here. No, sorry. Aquí, international@snow.edu. That's the email for the college. You send everything. We will send you all the information you need in all the details. If you don't speak English, you can send your email in Spanish. Puedes enviar el email en español y podemos contestar en español también. Discúlpame, Postular se me refiere a la misma pregunta.
Gracias, Francisco, disculpa.
¿Otras preguntas? Tenemos 5 minutos. Also, I have a video in Spanish. I can send it to you guys so you can watch it. And Sergio, the Mexican student, did the video talking about the Snow College, explaining everything. And then if you go to YouTube, you just put Snow College Spanish, it will pop up. Snow College Spanish in YouTube. You will find the video about Snow College, and then Sergio, one of our students from Mexico, Mexico City, he will explain a lot of information. Or you can email international@snow.edu, and I can send you the link to the video. I can send you our view book, the brochure. It has everything. And then Sergio is there, his picture is there. So I can send you everything, more information about the money, scholarship, application, the links, everything. Our website also, www.snow.edu/international, has more information, but feel free to contact us by Skype or email or Facebook, and we'll be more than happy to help you and to answer your questions. We only have 3 Mexicans and we need more. So we can, because I've worked with them before and they are great students, so we need more students from Mexico. Preguntas? Yes, no, maybe? All right. Okay, thank you so much. So I want to thank you, Education USA. Thanks a lot to Juan. I really appreciate this opportunity and for your efforts that you're doing to give opportunity to students from Mexico to continue their education in the US. Thanks a lot, Juan. Thanks, Education USA. Thanks for everybody who joined us today. It's a pleasure meeting with you all, and I hope to hear from you. And I'll be more than happy to see you in Ephraim, and I'm sure you will never regret the choice to come to Snow College. We'll take care of you. And then also I want to thank my Mexican brother, Daniel. Muchas gracias por ayudarme con mi español. Thanks, everybody.
Pues aquí les esperamos. Vengan, por favor, para que esto se llene más.
Okay, see you next time. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.
Adiós.